Do you know what is the common thing between every successful story that I have ever heard from any successful entrepreneur? That is a very specialized and nice team which gets things done. So in this video, we are talking about how to build up a great team. And I have been talking about my experience in this video. Particularly, I am a president of a particular club and that is related to human resources. Basically, I am in entrepreneurship specialization, but I have been given this opportunity, a very nice opportunity from one of my favorite faculties to form a HR club. And I formed it. I have taken stand over some things. I had fought some battle and I have worked hard and I have done everything I could to build a good team, and I now can say that I have a above average nice team. Maybe it's not ideal, but it is one of the best teams in my particular business school. So let's dive in. Simon Sinek articulate it best. In the beginning of this particular video, I'm going to draw a graph, and I first of all I'm going to give credits to Simon. He's great, and do visit his YouTube channel. He has a great YouTube channel and a very nice I think business coach. I stole this graph from him and I have no shame admitting it because of very nice graph. So this is basically a performance versus trust graph. So basically what I am talking about in a performance versus trust graph is what you perform and how you can be trusted, or you can be trusted or not. So basically here there is a performance and here there is trust. So Simon describes it best because performance is on field, and this graph is also used by Navy SEALs in the United States Marine Corps to recruit members. So I think they are one of the most high performing individuals in the planet. So I think they must be doing something right. So as we are seeing here is on the field performance, and here trust is off the field performance. And on the field performance can be very many things, like you can hit the targets or not, or how you particularly hit your targets on the job, or how productive are you, how many outputs you can do, how many multiple tasks you can achieve, how many projects you can finish, and something like that. And off the field is how you treat the employees after getting off the work, or how you behave about work after getting off the work. So these kind of things. And Simon also said about the Navy SEALs that on field is I trust you with my life, but off the field is do I trust you with my money and wife. It's a kind of a awkward thing to say, but it's a very logical one. And here on this graph I am going to draw this is high performance but low trust people. High performance and low trust people often become toxic leaders. They want to work, and they are very high performance. They are not really trustworthy, meaning that they will eat someone else's credit, they will kick their own particular subordinates to the curves, and they will hang you to dry, and they are just for themselves, and that is a not good type of thing. Of course, as a leader you have to share credit. Sometimes you have to also give credits of your own work to someone else in order to make them feel valued and important, and definitely you have to mention things about some other person. So this is the high performing and low trust individuals. These are toxic leaders. You must be away from it, and nobody wants them. And again, what's nobody wants is low performance and low trust. So these people cannot be trusted, and these people don't get shit done anyway. So these people are basically trashy people. You don't want them, particularly in any kind of individual. Now, in the ideal case, what I'm trying to see here is basically there are two kinds of things. There's a performance index and there's a trust index. So Simon says it's best that the performance index is the highest and the trust index is highest. That's the ideal candidate. I am going to draw this on this graph on anyway. So everybody wants them, high performance and high trust. So particularly high performance and high trust individuals are great leaders. These are the individuals which run a company, particularly which get visionary stuff, I think, done. And these kind of leaders are also like Sundar Pichai. Sundar Pichai is high performance, high trust leaders. He is a very shy guy, not to talk about anything else, just work and all kinds of things. But I think with a Google review, I found him to be one of the very reliable individuals in that particular organization. As far as I had studied it, definitely we can agree and disagree upon some things. I could say that high performance and high trust individuals are one of the greatest examples is Steve Jobs, but I know there are many people who will say that Steve Jobs may be a high performance leader but definitely not high trust, and he abused people, and he did all kinds of stuff, but at the end of the day he always gave credit. In many interviews, I think Steve Jobs particularly said that they are the team. I build most of my success working with individuals that are great, extraordinary individuals, and I build my success success of the backs of them. So I think that's a great thing to accept at least. So I will put definitely him to high performance and high trust. And who am I to judge him? He was one of the best leaders and managers of all the time. He is, and these are the high priority ones. So these basically are the high priority ones. This is the medium performance and high trust. So medium performance and high trust, you can also hire them. Choose them over them, and you can choose high performance and high trust individual over anything, but choose medium performance and sometimes even low performance but high trust individuals over high performance and low trust individuals, because they are toxic. But these kind of individual provides a healthy work environment. And I am not talking about healthy work environment that means to play games on work or drink coffee or something like that. You can definitely drink coffee, but I am not specifically talking about that. I am talking about a good work culture in the particular company, and I think this graph explains it the best. Now we have talked about who to hire and who to recruit in a particular team. Now we are going to talk about at what basis. Like, these are definitely some of the most important basis, but how to structure particularly a team. So basically what to include in a particular team, and I am not going to draw a hierarchy. A hierarchy can be very much tailored of that organization and all, and I will definitely draw a hierarchy of my particular club to make you understand. And this is the, I think, one of the top class contents I'll ever give away for free, of course. So there are three kinds of people I include normally. I had done in the past. It works, so I'll do it in future also. The first one is the instructors. The second one is basically the workers, and third one is specialized talent. And the first one, instructor, are leaders. Basically leaders, what I mean about leader, they give instruction, but at the same time they don't hesitate to roll up their sleeves. Rolling up their sleeves and getting to work no matter what the work is one of the greatest traits of all the leaders. I particularly feel that, and it's just, I am not a senior until I can do each and everything a particular organization can do. And maybe I could not run an organization individually, but what I can do is do each and everything at any point of time. Actually, that means I am not doing all the work at all the time, but what I'm trying to say that I must be capable of doing some things. And now the workers keep things going. They are the basically low level workers, and I am saying low level in terms of hierarchy. No job is of course small. Keep things going, and it basically increase the productivity. How it increases the productivity? It increases the amount of stuff done. So it definitely increases the amount of stuff done. And specialized talent, you need a specialized talent to basically increase the quality of work, because if you don't have a specialized talent, you will not face great quality of work. Working so much and achieving so much is great, but what's greater than that? Working so much, achieving so much, but at great quality. These are the basic people, like basic workers. Specialized talent may do less things, but you know what they do? They do it right. And now basically these type of things, instructors, workers, and specialized talent, and you have to reward them all. And it has nothing to do with hierarchy. Maybe someone can be down into the hierarchy and they can be a great leader. You have to promote them up. You have to have that wisdom to see exactly how much someone is capable of doing things, how much someone is capable of getting the amount of trust, and getting how much someone is capable of leading things. So you have to look at that and promote accordingly, definitely, to be one of the greatest leaders, of course. So now I am going to draw how I structured, and it's not just me, it's also one of my faculties structured the club. There's two division of the club, and I think that is not a great thing. We still disagree on that. The UG division and the PG division. I am the head of the UG division, so I am going to talk about that. So the president, of course, that is me. So the president. After that, there's a vice president, and basically what is the work of the president is to do office level work, and the vice president is to manage the team. But still I am doing all this kind of things. But my vice president is, I think, I could say, is a high performance, high trust worthy individual. High performance and high trust individual. There are then two secretaries. Both are great friends of mine, really sweet people. One of the secretary is kind of, honestly speaking, a low performance but extremely high trustworthy individual. And one of the secretary is very specialized talent and definitely a high trust. At any cost, I will not work with low trust individual. It's just who I am. And there are then, I think, 16 members. So 16 members are basically members which get things done, doing clerical works or volunteer works or getting an event done. Basically what I'm trying to say is, there's a lot of changes that happened. Somebody else was the vice president, then they got removed for obvious reasons. There were multiple reasons, I would not go into that. Earlier that vice president was a low trust and low performance individual. So nobody wants once low trust, low performance individuals. They got removed, definitely for obvious reasons. Nobody can sustain in an organization if they are low trust and low performance individual. They cannot even create toxicity, and maybe they can create toxicity. They are just not capable of doing things. Come on. Okay, so now they are replaced by someone that is a high performance, a high trust individual. Then there's one secretary which is learning at an enormous pace, and I definitely love to work with them in the future, and they are great. Low performance, and I would say medium performance. I not say low performance. Okay, so it's a medium performance and high trust individual. They are trying. They are like very hard to learn things. And other secretary is very specialized. I told her to make a presentation. That was one of the best presentation I have ever seen in my particular. And I mean it. My standards are kind of high. So she was great. And there are multiple members. I think 16 of them. These members get things done. Help them. We need definitely hands on deck when we do any kinds of events, and we are planning to do some kind of events. And as the president of the club, I have the responsibility that if someone is working very nice, so they will promote it, and if someone is not working in this particular set of things, not that nice, they must be removed or replaced or maybe demoted or promoted or something like that. And I take care of that. And above me, there's definitely the management of the college, management of my business school basically, and management comes under dean and everything. I am definitely under pressure, and that's a great thing. At least I personally think that no power comes without checks and balances. These are the things I've been working on. I'm sharing it with you how to build a nice team, and I definitely suggest that you put your questions in the comments. And thank you for watching my video. And if you loved this video, subscribe my channel, comment anything you want, like the video, share it if you like. Take care.